Hi everyone, it's Gayle here with another craft with me. This is part 2 of working with the modeling paste. So let's, before we get started, say hi and hugs to Martha, Monisha, Kateri, and Trisha. Thank you so much for watching my channel and for leaving your comments and everything. Oh, I forgot my water. Totally. Oh well. We are going to play today with these pieces of ephemera that we stenciled on in the previous video. So super excited to play. I have lots of my little mixed media options here for us too. And then if we have time, we'll do more collaging like we did last time. But let's get started on these. So I think I know for sure what I want to do with this one. These are the leaves and the little cross hatches. Oh, I totally forgot my paintbrush. Darn it. Okay, well, I'm off already to get that. Just a minute. Okay, I've grabbed a variety because I don't know. I've grabbed little ones and a like kind of a skinny one. I don't know. But on this one, this particular one, I think I want to do these metallics. This one's Festive Green from Deco Arts. And I just shook it up, and really all I need is the lid to do this. So we're just gonna paint. We're just gonna paint and chat, I think. So I'm just gonna follow the design, I guess, of the texture or modeling paste, and just give it a little paint. So that's all I'm going to do on this one is paint. I don't know how much fun this is going to be to watch. This is probably one of those times when a fast forward would be nice, and I'll probably get all sorts of thumbs down. But for those of you who like to craft with me, it's just like you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. So it's all just fine. So while I'm doing this, I can certainly catch you up on a couple things. I had a little lunch with my co-worker that I used to work with, and she's such a sweetie. She had said she wanted to pick me up because she wanted to show me something. I knew that they had kind of been talking about maybe getting a bigger house, and we have a house in our neighborhood that had an open house last weekend. I was so hoping she was going to say that they were going to move into that house, but no. She has a new car. That's what she wanted to show me. So that's why usually I pick her up. I just run up to the college and pick her up, but nope. She wanted to pick me up, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they went to that open house and they're going to buy that house. She has two little ones. She has a, gosh, he must be 6 or 7 month old little boy and a 2-year-old little girl. And so wouldn't have that been fun if they would have moved close, but no, doggone it. But they do have a lovely new car, which is awesome. They bought a big, it's a Tahoe, and so it'll have room for her family all lives here, and her sister and brother both have kids, so it'll be good for the whole family in the Tahoe. Kind of like our van. See how much this is going to add to this little car, just having this little bit of texture. And of course it's raised up, you know, so it's going to have a fun feel to it as well as look. And so anyway, so did that. My husband and I changed out the faulty light in our guest room that caused us all sorts of grief yesterday, not the least of which was going to Home Depot to get a new light and getting hit in the parking lot. So that's the other thing I've done today is spend a lot of time on the telephone with insurance people. Oh, it's just kind of like, I mean, it's truly not that big a deal. No one was hurt. We just have to get it fixed. The insurance is going to pay all but the deductible. So really, it's not that big a deal, but it's just time, you know? It's time you don't want to spend doing that. So anyway, the insurance people are so nice though. Well, I hope you have a better day today, they'd say. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Me too. So my husband's outside mowing because we're supposed to get big old thunderstorms again. You guys, I'm trying to think as I'm painting of what color to do kind of this lattice stuff that's behind the leaves. And I'm just kind of having a moment of even just wondering what color that's going to be. I'm kind of thinking about maybe gold would be good. I don't know. I need a paintbrush that's even tinier than this tiny one. That's what I need for some of these things. But I want to do this one, and then I'm going to show you a couple of the other things in case you're not familiar with Inca Gold, and in case you're not familiar with gelatos. I'll just do a little with those too, and that'll be good. That will be our little session today. Okay, I'm real happy with that. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm really happy with that. I think this continues to be a green thing, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I need to get my water up here. And I think I might go get a darker green, but I think I might do gold on that lattice stuff. So let's see, darker green, got it. Because I want to give those leaves a little bit of dimension. Okay, so once again, this is one of those videos that probably would have been better in fast forward, but I don't know. I'm not feeling fast right now. I'm feeling kind of like, let's relax and do some painting. I saw a couple spots that needed a little extra there. Okay, so I'm working with metallics here. I don't know why, just because I want to, basically. I have no, boy, that one's stuck. As with all my arty supplies, all this stuff hasn't been used in a long time because I've been making journals, but I love the idea of incorporating it a bit. So I just want to kind of give just a tiny bit of darker just on the edge there, almost as if the sun's coming from above. Yep, that's what it needed. It was just a little shading like that. Okay, that's making me happy. That is making me happy. Okay. And then I kind of have to decide which technique I want to use on the lattice. I think I may just I don't know. I was going to say I think I may just paint it, but it really is a little bit, it's tiny is what I'm trying to say. It's tiny, and I don't know if my brush will hit it, but give a little bit of depth to these leaves. Okay, I'm happy so far. Okay, I don't have gold, so I guess I'm going to use Inca Gold. And I think if I play my cards right, I should be able to do okay. I don't want to get a lot on the paper behind it. Now, my Inca Golds are, as you can see, completely dried up and cracked, but all you have to do is add a little water, and it will, you'll get it going again. Okay, so I'm just going to really ever so gently hit the raised spots with the Inca Gold. And it's just gonna give them a little more definition. You can hear my husband just out there mowing away. I think I was saying on my last video how we had the thunderstorm, so I think that's what we're expecting again tonight. But yeah, I like that. I want the leaves to be sort of the focal point, I guess, if you will. And so I didn't want to get too crazy with these little lattice things, but want them to have a little more definition than they did. So you guys, in the comments below, if you've seen any really great movies on either Netflix or Amazon Prime, will you let me know? Because my husband and I have been watching a movie together at night, and I feel like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's like I can't find a really good movie. Last night it was definitely a B movie. It was so exciting. I don't even remember the name. But it was bad acting, just bad all the way around. So if you have a recommendation, may have seen it already, but maybe not. So let me know so I can get us on a good movie watching run here instead of the B movies that are just not good at all. Okay, so this I want to be just being ever so gentle. Oops. Not gentle enough right there. Oh well. That's all right. Okay, I've got a couple more little dots here. Okay, I need a little more on these. Got a flake from my paintbrush. The handle's kind of falling apart. Okay. So that is that one. I like it. I'll get it up here a little closer so you can see. And see the leaves, how they just, and it is metallic, so it's a little bit sparkly. So happy! I love it. Okay, so that's gonna go over on the table to dry. Let's do one. Let's do one with some gelatos, and if there's one that kind of, this one, I've got, oh, and I was going to say my Inca Golds and my gelatos they are from my mixed media days. I got them at local craft stores, and if I was traveling, at craft stores there too. Again, I don't know why I'm so into the metallics, but I am. And I'm thinking do I have like a metallic brown of some sort? Ooh, what's this one? Chai glaze. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the gelato is I'm just going to get some on my tray there. I'm going to put some water with it. And I'm going to see. I'm going to start with the stems, just to see what I think. Super light, super light. So I don't know that is exactly what I wanted. But I guess I don't need to keep putting that on and off. So when you put the water with gelatos, they almost become watercolors. And so yeah, it's interesting how they kind of transform. You can color with them too, and not put any water with them, and that gives a different effect. Okay. Well, that's fine, but I think I want some pink for the flowers, I think. Let's see. I could do a metallic pink, which is rosé glaze. Let's do that first, because we can always darken it up if we want to. So let's do that first. I'm not bothering to do anything with my brush. Ooh, that is a pretty color. I don't know if it will translate. Yeah, it's pretty. Got some sort of little goober there. Yeah, that rosé is nice. And these bigger spaces go a little quicker too. Ooh, there. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. It kind of blends in, but I don't mind that it does. I hope I'm all in camera and you can see what I'm doing. It's just kind of working with it till you get the consistency that you're wanting. Can't tell if I couldn't tell for a second if that was where that petal went or not. Okay, I've got a little bit more up here. So this doesn't end up being super stark against here, but it's subtle. It's subtle for sure. We might need to add a little something more to it. I don't know. We'll get done kind of with this coat on the flowers and see. Okay. This is a paintbrush that comes with the gelatos too, and they're great. They're kind of nice, the whatever you call that, the angled brush. Okay. Okay, so let's see in a regular, why is that not going down? It's going up. Doesn't want to come back down though. Come on, little guy. Okay, well, we'll put the lid on you and hope that I don't squash you. Okay, so a pink. Don't want it to be, oh, that's kind of orangey. I don't know that I want it to be like a super hot pink. Got one clear at the bottom, of course, that looks to be a little bit more subtle. Let's see what it's like. Ooh, crunchy is what it's like. It kind of fell apart there into chunks. Well, that's what happens when you're working with old products too. But maybe it'll be just enough. I just want a little hint of a darker pink. Again, kind of more or less at the bottom. Ew, that one is so icky. It's not really working like I want it to. It's chunky. Huh. I'm getting a little bit of brighter pink though. Hope this is okay with you guys. I'm just chilling this afternoon and just enjoying. I got all my listings done today for my Etsy. Had that lovely lunch, so just kind of chilling, but I thought I'd turn on the camera and maybe get something out of this, even if it's just some products that you hadn't worked with before. Oh, I missed a petal there. I'll just get that with that. feel like it needs something. I don't know. Isn't that kind of funny when you just know it needs a little something? Ugh, get that paint all up, and then get rid of that wipey. We'll get a new one out. And I don't know if I want to go like with a little bit of, maybe I'll go with a little bit of green. Just on the sides of the, there we go, on the sides of the stem. Sorry, I'm not finishing a thought. Just really kind of into what I was doing here. I think that's helping. It was like the stems were too close to being the same color as the flowers. I think that was what was bugging me. Well, I do believe that's what it was. Okay, yes, that little green, that's what it needed. That's exactly what it needed. It's not, definitely not a lot, but it's just enough to define those stems a little more than they were. Be even better if my gelatos were creamy. They're really not, but that's all right. It's working. That's working. Yes. Yep, that's exactly what that needed. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I should be able to just wipe this guy off. Put this guy back. Okay, so there is that one. And I don't know, yeah, you can kind of see the shimmer, and the flowers are just subtle. Really, the mushroom is still the main guy on this card, but yeah, I'm loving that one. Okay, well, that's great. Let's see, we're just only at half an hour. So you're either still with me or not. I don't know. Maybe we'll do this flourish. I was thinking of doing this flourish in metallic red. Don't know what you think of that idea, but I'm going to go for it. Once again, you know, it's only paper and a little bit of paint. Okay, so, ooh, woohoo, I already loosened it and went to shake it. Oh my gosh, just about had a bumble moment. I don't need the water right now. Okay, let's see what we think. We could always... Okay, that is really bright, but bear with me. I have a plan. So we're just going to paint up this flourish. And then my plan is, I think I'm going to, once it dries, we're going to rub some Inca Gold over it. And I think it will antique that red a bit. So get it painted, get it dry, and then do that. Oh, that's tiny. This little bit's real tiny. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Yep, good, good. And a little line right along here. Love it. So my sweet friend is busy building a retaining wall at her house. I almost feel guilty for crafting because she's doing hard labor right now. Oh my goodness, yes. I can't bring myself to go pull weeds, let alone build a wall. We did all that when we moved in. We redid our yard like almost completely. We took out 40-year-old junipers that were ginormous out in front. In front, I think we had 32, and in back there were 24, and literally they were 40 years old and they were huge. And we took them out. We rebuilt a retaining wall with kind of, I guess I would call it a shelf garden on it. So it's 2 tiers basically is what it comes down to. And yeah, we did all that after work, you know, when we moved in. And I think sometimes you have to, she's selling, and so that's her motivation. But I think honestly, sometimes you just have to have a motivation, whether it be you're selling or it's a brand new house and you're all excited about your brand new house, to do some of that kind of work. Because it was good. We were still in our 50s when we did that, because I don't know if either one of us could do it anymore. We'd have probably had to have it hired done. So guess we moved here just in the nick of time. It was fun though, because we'd be out in the front and we were tearing out all those bushes and everything, and the neighbors were just watching with interest, you know, at every stage, and they'd come over and say, "Oh, I love what you're doing," and stuff, you know. So that was nice too, to hear that they thought we were enhancing the neighborhood. Was nice. Yeah, we needed a little encouragement because that was a tough job. Oh my gosh. You know, they're so pokey, and they're, I don't know, if we're allergic to them or what. I think they irritate everyone's skin. And so it'd be hot out, and we were in long sleeves working, and oh my gosh. Yeah. I remember it was like a God thing. Just when my husband he had pulled out one of the 32 stumps in the front yard, and he'd worked so hard, and I was like just sure his back was going to go. And right then, a tree service guy drove by and said, "You know, I could get those out of there for you." And he wanted cash, and I was all good with that. It's like, oh, just help us, please. Okay, so I just did red on all the little bits of texture paste, and I want that to dry, and then I am going to go over it with some Inca Gold. I think will tone it down a bit. But I like it so far. Okay, so let's just sit this over here and let that stew in its own juices for a moment. And let's see what else we get. Oh, we've got this fun one. Let's do this one. Look at how the yellow, whatever Austin had on this paper, has gone through. That's so crazy. Okay, I need a black, don't I? I think I have a black gelato. Is this black? Ouch. This is black cherry. Oh, here's a black. So we'll see. If it's all chunky, I might go get my black paint, but we'll see if we can make it work here. Oh, it's going to be a little more creamy, so I think it might be okay. I want this to be black. Actually, I think I want to use my gelato brush. That's what I want to use, but it's really kind of washing out, isn't it? It's really way more watercolor than anything. I think I want black paint. So if you'll excuse me for just 1 second. Okay, where's my black paint? Brown, brown, black. Okay, this is just an acrylic that is just a super cheap one from, I think, Joann's or somewhere. My mat's such a mess. Oh my goodness. I just haven't had time to do any upkeep on things. So I think I'm gonna just use this brush. Yeah, that's more what I want. I don't want watercolor. I want jet black. That's what I want. And then I have an idea for the feather. I was thinking of doing a metallic blue and a metallic green and making it look like a peacock feather. Okay, now I'm kind of liking how that's like self-shading. What if I just outline that bottle? Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm concentrating. Yes, I like how it just sort of would have been better if it was dark going up, but that's okay. I actually kind of like that. Okay, so do I want black on the word ink? I probably do. I think this brush is going to be okay. It's a little, what would you call it? Fine work, you know. So if you're not into that, maybe this project is not for you, but I have had a ton of fun. I think it's just what the doctor ordered after doing all those journals at my retreat. And just needed to play a little bit. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. And I'm not sure what color I want word to be, or the other little, whatever you would call them, the other little bumps and lines and such. I think I want to do I think I really want to do the feather first, just to see. Okay, my eyes weren't focusing. Okay, I might just do black on these by the ink. Okay, that's good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, I think we're done with the black. And I want this blue and this green and the metallic for the feather. Don't you think that would be good? Does that need to be black right there? That's part of the jar, isn't it? Shoot. I wonder if I have enough on my brush to, yep. Give that a little, just a little something. Okay. Yep, that's enough. Okay, so now we will, I think I'll do the green first and then go over in spots on with the blue metallic. Yeah, let's do that. I love doing this. It's so fun. Oops. The colors in the background are just so cool. I don't know. Maybe Austin, if you watch this video, let us know what you did to the paper behind, because it really is awesome. Dyes or sprays or something. Nope. Missed the spots. Yeah, my little friend that's doing that is selling her house. She's, besides doing her wall, she's also painting on the inside, cupboards or something. I'm thinking, ooh, I'd so much rather be doing this painting that I'm doing than what she's up to. Eesh. Yeah, a couple years ago, I redid my kitchen. We got new countertops, not new cabinets. Our cabinets are fine. But my kitchen was green, like a really icky green. It wasn't pretty. Just wasn't pretty. And so I wanted it just to be cream color. I don't know. I like a clean looking kitchen. So anyway, we got new countertops. We actually also got new appliances, because the appliances when we bought the house were in about the same shape as the 40-year-old junipers, truth be told. So anyway, we did that, and this was before I got my shoulder fixed. Oh my gosh, painting about killed me. That kitchen about killed me. But I got it done all by myself. But, ooh, I was hurting. Okay, so I don't know what I exactly want to do with this blue. I'm just going to kind of just put it here and there. No real rhyme. Not like I'm shading or anything, but I just want the feathers to be green and blue, like they came out of a peacock. That's turning out pretty good. I think there's a hint of peacock there. Okay, these little marks, what color do I want them? I don't know. I'm thinking I might want word to be black. I'm going to do these blue and see if I like them, and if I don't, we can... I think the green would blend in too much. So that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Yep, that's okay. Okay. I'm thinking I want the word to stand out though, so I probably want it in black. So black, back to the black we go. Sometimes you just don't know until you start moving on it, you know? Now I've worked so hard on these, I don't know if I'm going to want to put them in a journal. It's like, oh, but I worked so hard on those. I'm going to have to live in my stash for a little while. Have you found that if there's something you're kind of hoarding, if you let it live in your stash for a while, then it's a little easier to let it go at some point. It's like, okay, I've had this for 2 years. I think it's time for it to go. At least that's how I feel. And, you know, sometimes new things take its place and stuff. And so it's then like, okay, it's okay to let it go. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that in black. I think I might want all the little dots and stuff in black. I think they'll stand out the most. Maybe I'll go back over those blue ones too. Maybe it's all the talk of Bob Ross lately on my channel that is making me think I need to be painting something. He was kind of like the first YouTube crafter, wasn't he? Except he was on TV. Oh, my mother used to love to watch him. And then she got into oil painting. And it was so cute because she'd try all different techniques and stuff. And she'd never really done much art. She sewed, but she had never really done much art. And so it was fun to see that. Okay, I guess I got them all. It's just kind of a funky little word. Okay, we're just going to go for it and do the lines just sort of lightly. Just trying to brush the brush over them and not necessarily get the whole thing. Yeah, yep. I think that's what needed to happen and it just matches because he's got black thread that Austin used to sew around this tag. So nice of Austin to just give me all these to play with and let me do my thing on them. Okay. These are like dots. These are dots more than a line. So I'm just going to dot it on there. This became more of a line. Okay, so let's see if we can go over the top of this a little bit. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is fun. You know what I want to do though? There is something I want to do on that. But I'm going to let it dry a little bit first. So we're going to trade places. I think this should be dry. Yeah, it feels like it's dry. I think what I want to do is just take the gold, Inca Gold. And I don't know if they're showing in camera. They aren't, but I have lots of colors of Inca Gold. Because really, I was doing canvases and all sorts of things back in the day. Okay, let's just don't want the chunks. Okay, I am just going to lightly okay, well, I'm going for it. It's going to be in between a little bit too, just because my chubby finger just hit that. So, you know, changing plans, just kind of rub it all in that area. Okay. And this one. Yeah. When you're doing this kind of stuff, it's like, yeah, changing plans. Okay. Yes, I like that better. It makes those spots more subtle. But you know, I think I'd kind of like to just kind of go around the edge a little bit. Yeah, once she gets started, it's hard to stop her. Okay, there it is. Just a little extra playing. It just added more layers to that journaling card. Okay, that one's done. Now this one should be dry, and I think what I want to do, I'll tell you what's bugging me, is the feather is not well defined. Let me bring this up and show you. See how it kind of just blends in? So I think we're going to take a pen and we're just going to kind of outline it. I'm just following wherever it is that and it doesn't matter if the ink isn't necessarily, what do I want to say, consistent. I just want a sort of messy outline of the feather, just to make it a little more defined. That's perfect. That's all it needed, is just that. See how that's better defined and doesn't blend into the back so much? Okay, now the other thing I want to do with this one, oops, is I want to take my black archival ink and I just want to go around the edge a little bit. Just give it a little bit more of a frame. Okay, and there is that little tag. Oh, I'm happy with that one. That one is real fun, because you'll remember it was just, it had Austin's sewing, but that was it. It was just the blank paper, and so with the modeling paste and painting, we did that. Well, I see that I am getting to my hour, so I think we'll revisit what we did, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll do these. Yeah, I'll do these on my own and then just show you what these other, because there's a whole nother half a dozen of them here. This one we could do quickly. What time is it? Yeah, 52. We'll do this one quickly. And then I'll go through and show you what we did. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so this one, what I was thinking is just of going over the top of it with Inca Gold. And let's, this time, instead of using gold, there is some kind of gold in the background, but let's use some copper just for fun. And I'm just gonna really kind of rubbing in to get some color. Okay. All right, so that again needs a little bit of defining. So once again, I'm going to take my, this is just, this is a 4A Rolly, R-O-L-L-E with an apostrophe, rollerball. And this should be, maybe it's dry enough that we can, I'm just going to go around some of this texture to just make it, okay, so you can kind of see this as opposed to over here where it's just, it's really kind of just blending in. And it's just I have a real light grip on the pen, and I'm just outlining each shape that I come to here. Sometimes with more than one line, sometimes just with one line. And I'll get this row done and show you the difference that it makes from the row below it. And yeah, it just gives it a little more dimension. So and yeah, and then we have, what do we have? We have 5 more to go. I don't know if I should do a part 3 or if this was enough. Maybe you can let me know once again in the comments. I won't maybe do the other ones until I hear back from you, maybe. I don't know, or I'll just film it, and because I think that like the one with the rose and the heart, those could go fairly quickly and be kind of fun. And I have all my stuff out right now. That's my main consideration. And you know, if it's boring to you or whatever, you can just not watch that particular video. But yeah, I could get that done. And then tomorrow I'm really going to try to get the listings done of the supplies that I have to share with you guys and the vintage stuff. I've been really working on it off and on all week, trying to get stuff together, and I'm making packets of various things, and sometimes that just takes a little bit to get that put together, but I really want to, because I want to get them out of my craft room and into my, this is going to go in my Etsy store pile in the supply room, so that, because as you know, but I have a Happy Mail video to do too. Just so much to share with you guys that I just don't know, but it's made me very happy to do a little mixed media stuff. I think I just needed that. So this is the year of freedom, right? This is the year of listening to my creative muse and kind of doing going where she leads me, I guess is what you could say. Okay, I feel this particular one needs some color somewhere. I mean, it's got a tiny bit of blue, but what I think I'm going to do is take this metallic. We'll see what happens here. I'm just going to put a little on my finger and go around the edges of this tag, just because it's just needs a little hint of a bit more color, I feel like. Right. Okay. I think that's going to be done. Okay. So there's this little tag, which is just all texture. It's just kind of fun. There's this guy with the inkwell. Love that. There's this one with the super bright red turned much more subtle. There's this, I love this one with the little flowers. That That really turned out great. And this one, I'm really happy with this one too, with the leaves and the lattice. So thanks everybody so much for watching part 2. I think I am just going to kind of leave my stuff out and do a part 3 tomorrow too. So thanks for watching. I love spending my time with you, and I appreciate you watching something a little different from me today. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.